G'day, how's it going? Today, in this clip, you're going to see me win my first solos Warzone 2.0 match, and it was a lot of fun. I get 6 kills, which, you know, is not breaking any records anytime soon, but I had a good time, and I'm mainly just focusing on putting myself in the best position I can at all times. Using the terrain to my advantage, trying to watch what the zone is doing, watching obvious routes that, you know, the other players can use to get the jump on me or to, you know, get one up on me. So, you know, just trying to be vigilant and mindful of what's happening around me. The new map, I think, is really good. The level of detail and the scale of everything is just absolutely amazing. You know, I think compared to Warzone 1 with Caldera and Verdansk, this is just leaps and bounds ahead. I think that the new game mechanics with the loot is really good. So, you know, not being able to slide through loot to pick stuff up is great. Not being able to sprint and put armor plates on at the same time. No slide cancelling, all this stuff forces players to slow down, which is what I think the developers are going for here. They want to make the game a little bit slower, more methodical, and a little bit more accessible to your everyday gamer. I think, you know, I'm not a professional by any stretch of the imagination, but I was able to get a win on my first go. Now, obviously, SBMM hasn't kicked in yet, so, you know, it's going to get harder in the future and all that sort of stuff, so I'm aware of that. But I think for the time being, it's in a pretty good place and I'm enjoying it. So here we go, dropping in here. I pick the observatory to land, just looking at the map. I don't know it all that well at this stage, so I just think, you know what, I'm going to try and stick to the highest point of the map. I'm fully expecting this to be a bit sweaty and to be a popular hot drop. So as I'm jumping out of the plane, I'm going to be, you know, looking around, trying to gain an understanding of where everyone's going. You know, I remember in Warzone 1, people would follow you with a pistol and shoot you and try and knock armor off you and grief you a bit. But there doesn't seem to be any of that happening here. So there it is, the observatory. You know, good vantage point from up there, and the zone's going to collapse in from there. So I just think it's a good spot to start. So I probably should have used L1 free look here on the console, but I didn't. I need to remember that for next time. Really have a good look around. Yeah, just want to make sure I know where everybody is at all times. So I've missed, too busy looking around, I've missed the very, very top point here, but I see that triple story building coming in here. So I think, you know what, this is going to be a good spot to land. I can see that there's some loot there. So I go for it straight away and get ready for, you know, somebody to rush me. I get an Icarus here, so it's got a red dot sight and a 75 round mag, which, you know, for a start of the round pickup is pretty good. Red dot sight obviously makes it easy to find and shoot targets and keep a sight picture the whole time. And the 75 round mag is a good amount of ammo. And then, you know, I get a Lockman sub, which I'm pretty happy about. I keep it over the MX-9. You know, the movement speed with this thing is really good. It is a good secondary weapon, I would say, for up close. So I'm basically, you know, the old school loot grind here, just trying to get plates and ammo and anything I can get to give myself the advantage over anyone that rushes me from here. So just searching around. I know that there is events and things that I can do to, you know, give myself large amounts of cash early on to get a custom weapon. But given that this is the first time I've played solos and I don't really know the map all that well, I just thought, you know what, I'll just stick to Old Faithful, just searching rooms and looking around. It might be slower, but, you know, that suits me right now. And in here I get the Bass P. I initially leave it and then I think, you know what, all the streamers are raving about that thing. Maybe I'm better off taking that over the Lockman sub, and if I don't use it, at least I'm leveling it up, you know. I always think it's better to have something and not need it than to need something and it not be around. So I grab it, tuck it in the back pocket. That chopper weirdly just glitches out, which, you know, I thought it might have been an enemy chopper, and then it just disappeared out of existence, so I just quickly forgot about it and moved on. So 3 plate vest here. Good find early on. Remember to slap the next plate in. And yeah, I know this is a bit grindy, just grinding out loot. But it is what it is. This is the game mode. You've got to find loot. You've got to give yourself the advantage over other players. Now on the map I see a vehicle coming in. So I'm like, oh, that has to be a player. So where is he? There he is. I'm watching. Okay, it's the GMC electric vehicle. There it is. No doors on. So I'm thinking, has he already been damaged? Has he already been in a fight? I know he's going to go into that building there. I look. Okay, he's already out. So I'm looking around. I know he's going to run in there. He has to. That's where the loot is. Footsteps being what they are in this game, I can hear him very well. See him running away. Line him up. And the Icarus does its job. Nice, easy first kill. Pretty hard to stuff that one up. He didn't even know where I was. Now, I've made a lot of noise, so I have a quick look around. Make sure no one's coming or following him, because he's driven through as well. So I want to quickly get down, loot, and get back up into my hidey hole, you know, before these other players that heard him driving around come. We've been playing DMZ too much, too used to looting toolboxes. So I shake this guy down for his lunch money. What's he got? Nothing. So I move on pretty quick. Now I hear something here. I think, was that somebody? Oh, well, I'll just keep going. And then I get slapped. So jump back over, try and regain the initiative. I've lost it. This is really well done by him. He's put a cluster strike on to force me on the back foot, which is exactly what it's done. I've had to, you know, break contact, relocate, trying to find him, but he's good. Like, he's moved, right? So he's used that as a screen to then trying to get an advantage on me. So we're trying to outmaneuver each other right now. Now, I hesitated about going out there, and then I remember from multiplayer, the mortar can be a little bit erratic, so I really didn't want to risk getting shot here. So I take my time rather than just rushing in. Look around. I think he might still be behind that car. He's not. I don't know where he's gone. There he is. I see the glint. Okay, so now I know where he is. I know he's got a sniper. So I want to change position and get height. Always want to keep the height on people if you can. It's just such a massive advantage. So I think I'm being really sneaky here, you know, being quite switched on. But this dude is pretty good. So he's moved too. Now, right now is when I'm like, okay, this guy is, or girl, is pretty good. They've moved. I've got no idea where they are. They're hunting me. It irritates me how long I'm standing still here watching this back. I shouldn't have done that. I'm spending too much time in one spot. So check the map real quick. And then I'm thinking, where is this person? And then I see them. Luckily, I got the self-revs. They're more prevalent in the game now. Everybody's going to have them. You know, so this guy or girl should have pushed me right now. Or moved position. But he's got me pinned. They know where I am. I know I can't pop up. I toy going down that hatch, and I think, what am I going to do? So I lob a nade. I tank this first round, spray wildly, and then luckily finish him off. You know, I feel bad for that person. They should have had me. Their shooting was much better than mine. I think the mistake they made was that they didn't relocate when they had the chance. So luckily, I kept the height. And again, I can shake this person down for everything they're worth. I tuck an extra 3 vest in the back pocket. I don't know why I did that. Again, too used to playing DMZ. And then so the same time that's happened, I've started to become hunted through a bounty. So I'm thinking, right, I need more height. So up I go. It goes to 2. And then about now 2, the proximity chat kicks in, which I think is hilarious.
Even hello? Oh, you can hear me.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Oh, bro.
What's going on?
I just wanted to get a bounty so I know where people are, you know? I just want to chill with you up here, bro.
So yeah, just a chill Kiwi. He's not looking to bother me. I don't know whether to believe him or not, so I just think, look, I need to get out of here. You know, prox chat is a good addition to the game. I've seen clips of people abusing it already where they just play loud, obnoxious music as they push a squad, and the squad can't hear anything or communicate, so it disorientates them. So I think it's something that's going to be abused. One of the reasons why I've gone back and recorded this is because I didn't want to talk, obviously, while I was playing, because of prox chat. I can't figure out how to turn it off yet. I need to have a good look through the settings. But I don't think that's going to be something I'm going to play solos with. I think as a squad of 4, like if you're looking just to have fun, I think it's a pretty funny thing. Especially in the Gulag, you can decide to team up and take down a jailer together, or whatever you want to do. You can, it just adds another dimension to the game, which I think is interesting. I pick up the revive pistol here. Now, I'm not sure whether in solos you can actually use that, if it works like a self-revive, so I wasn't sure, so I just thought I would chuck it in the back pocket just in case. So now more looting, still trying to look around. You can see just by popping chests here, boxes, I am leveling up the BAS-P. So looking around, I pop the UAV because I could hear someone above me. The footsteps in this new Warzone are so loud. I really like it. It just makes... The first Warzone was so hard on console, even with headsets, to really figure out where people were, and then you threw dead silence in on top of that, and it was a nightmare trying to guess where people were. I was forever, having people run up and knife me in the back or take me down or whatever. Like, it's super frustrating. So I like in this one that you can hear them, and now I can act accordingly. Like, I can stay in here and camp it out if I want. There's no shame. I don't think there's anything wrong with camping in solos. Like, if I'm using a room to my advantage, well, I just see that as strategic rather than bad play. But that's just me. Some people see that as camping and it's inherently a bad thing. Anyway, I decide, whatever, let's go. I'm push up, I'm moving nice and slow and smooth, trying to keep the noise down to a minimum. I can't hear this person anymore, so I'm thinking, okay, they've moved on. As I get around the corner here, I see the person on the other side. Now, I know that is too far for this gun, but I think, I'm feeling pretty good. Let's have a crack. And no joy. And he basically turns around and nails me. And I think somebody else joins in too from somewhere. And then I thought, nah, too rich for my blood. I am out of here. So obviously can't sprint and plate, so I've just got to move and plate the best I can, use this rail and change buildings. I'm using an unsuppressed weapon as well, so I'm just auto lit up on the map for everyone to see. So I really just want to get away from where that was. I see this buy station, so I decide to head over there and pick up a custom weapon. I've been using the STB 556. I've got it geared with a suppressor and a VLK, a few other things just for recoil control and aim down sight speed. And, I'm liking it. I think, I get the win here today with it, obviously. But I just think it's a really good option for Warzone. It's nice and easy to use. It is quiet, like very quiet. So I think that's a good thing in this game mode. I have a video on my YouTube account that details the STB build if you're interested, so check it out. So I didn't realise, but there was a stronghold here. So I see this player moving across here. I thought, oh, I got him. And then I realised it was a bot. So I'm like, okay, what the hell? It's a strong zone. I've just given away my position. I'm probably going to have to get out of here. So I look on the map, keep an eye on what the zone's doing, make sure no one else is there, because I think somebody else shot at that NPC as well. So I just wanted to make sure that whoever that was can't sneak up on me. Me personally, I've got to remember too that there are events in this game and there are going to be NPCs, and not everything moving around is going to be an enemy. That could have ended the game for me, shooting that NPC. I've completely given away my position. Anybody in the area would have known that I was there, and it was game over. Now I heard this person here moving through the tunnel. It's nice and secure here on the back. Finished him off. That person, there's that looting system for you. They've had to be in the box. They're completely unaware of what's happening around them, and it did them in. I was able to just wait till they weren't looking and then finish them off. Now I'm going to use the storm here for cover because I know I'm moving downhill. I'm on the short side of the gas, so it's moving a bit slow. It's easy for me to keep up with, just making sure that no one's moving with me. I'm trying to keep high all the time. I've got a gas mask, no big deal. I'm more than happy to move through the gas if it allows me to get up behind someone. Now, I don't know whether someone's in this building. I'm thinking, look, this is a good spot for someone to be, you know, at this stage of the game. But I'm not sure if there was, but I moved through here, you know, and I don't find anyone. Okay, moving down the hill now. I see movement to my right, eventually, I think. Maybe not just yet. Yeah, just in there, those bushes there, you can see that person moving. And I think, oh God, I can't engage from here. I've still got to move through. They haven't seen me. I'm just going to keep moving, play zone. Still got a couple of bars left on my gas mask, so I'm just contemplating what do I do. I obviously want to keep the high ground, but I have to do something about that player. So I think, you know what? I don't want to shoot this early in the piece. Everybody's going to find out where I am. Also, I've completely lost sight of that player, which is not a good move. I probably should have kept better obs on that player, but anyway, lost him. I think, you know what? I've got to keep the high ground. I'm looking where the next zone's going to go. And I think, right, let's move. So I can see people shooting from that tower. I don't know whether... I don't engage. I think I made the right decision here. I would have given away my position. I've still got to move. Gas is right up my behind. So I just move as quickly as I can here, trying to keep in cover, and then allow myself enough time to heal before moving on. And now I think I'll just let the rest of the video play out, you know. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content from me. I appreciate all the support I can get. Yeah, thanks. I hope you enjoy the rest of the footage. Cheers.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Gas is moving.
Oh shit, I'm not dead!
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. You're losing round. Good work. That's how you do it.